man. Thank you. Hey, guys. I don't speak in public, and this is definitely one of the scariest, but I'm hoping funnest things I've ever done in my life. So, chaos for me happened last night, which is again why I'm saying like I wasn't prepared. I was here for my boyfriend, you know, the tennis guy, whatever. I was here for that. And love you too, baby. And so I am a nanny for 3 wonderful children. One of those children happens to be autistic and have some pretty severe also behavior issues. And so last night I'm at the house and night's going normal, everything's good, it's dinner time. I'm trying to corral 3 kids to the dinner table. And I'm like, all right guys, you know, dinner's ready, let's go, let's sit down, here we go. I get 2 out of the 3 children to the dinner table. The other one's still missing. So I go upstairs and I find the other child who's getting ready for her cheerleading practice. I happen to look down the hallway and they've got a chocolate lab who is in the process of chewing up something that is plastic. There are shards all over the floor, and I see her, and I immediately look at her, and she looks at me, and our eyes meet, and this dog bolts. And I'm like, no. I'm like, get back here. I chase her down. I peel open her mouth. I find out what's in there. Not only did she eat an ant trap, she also managed to get her paws on something that is an injectable shot for arthritis that you're supposed to inject into the knee of the person who needs arthritis relief. So I'm like, I'm looking at the boxes and I'm looking at the things on the floor and I'm thinking to myself, this can't be good. And so I immediately grab the boxes and I grab the dog and I run downstairs, and I'm still, at the same time, trying to corral the last kid to the dinner table. And I get down, and I'm like, I need to call the vet. This has to happen. I mean, this dog not only ate an ant trap, but also ate some chemical that I don't even know what it is, but it can't be good for this dog to eat. So I immediately, in my mind and brain and heart, am freaking out. I'm going, okay, I can't let the kids know that the dog just ate something bad. I can't freak out because if I freak out, they're gonna freak out and it's gonna be freak out central. So I was like, all right, I try to find the dog's vet. I try to call every number I can call. I finally get in touch with one vet that was still open and they said, that dog ate what? They said, get them to the emergency room right away. And I went, okay, I was supposed to be taking one of the children to cheerleading practice. I was supposed to be taking another child to hang out with their friend, and now I have to get them to the vet. I call the mother, can't get a hold of the mother. I call the father, can't get a hold of the father. I'm like, I don't even know if I should take this dog to the vet or not. I am literally at this point freaking out. All during this time going, finish your chicken, eat your vegetables. You guys got it, you gotta finish your dinner. So I'm bugging out, I'm on the phone. I finally get a hold of someone and they say, take the dog to the emergency vet. You have to do it now. So there I am trying to corral 3 children, 1 dog, into a car. The child with special needs is now freaking out because he thinks there's something wrong with his dog. And I'm like trying to say, no, the dog will be fine, the dog will be fine. But in my mind, I'm going, this dog could die in front of these children and it is going to be the worst experience of my life. So I am freaking out. I get them to the vet. They're asking me all these questions. When were they last, their vaccinations and this? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this isn't my dog. And they're like, well, we can't treat them. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I was like, help. I'm like, somebody just help me. Meanwhile, the other child that I'm watching, she's walking around the back of the nurse's station, just hanging out. And I'm like, get back. I'm like, sit down. I'm like, so I'm corralling a dog, 3 children, trying to get everybody in sync and make sure this dog does not die on my watch. Moral of the story, I finally get a hold of the mother. She shows up. She's there. And she's like, oh, well, can you still take my daughter to cheer practice? And I'm like, I've been freaking out for the past hour. I'm like, sure, I can get your daughter to cheer practice. Go to cheer practice, sit and wait with her, come back home. I'm supposed to get home around 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's now 8:30. My lovely tennis story boyfriend was waiting for me. We had a nice dinner planned. Yeah, that didn't happen. So I finally get home and I'm texting back and forth with the mother. And I'm like, is everything okay? Is everything okay? And, what happened to the dog? And what's the, diagnosis? And she goes, oh, I just found the uneaten bottle of what you thought the dog ate underneath our kitchen counter. The dog never ate it. Like, the dog did not have anything that it really needed to be treated for or go to the vet. And so my entire night of chaos was a complete fabrication of my own mind. And so that's the moral of my story. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Courtney, everyone.
Thank you.
Good job.